gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome yourself to another episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob, here today. And I'm also joined here today with my co-host and executive producer, the GOAT of marketing and entertainment himself, Mr. AKIIRA, AMANE. How you doing today, Mr. AMANE? How you been?
Yes, sir. Doing well, doing well. Had a good Monday. Actually took a nap on a Monday. Haven't
Okay.
done that before, but I'm supposed to play the game. It happens. But it's been good, man. We had some crazy good matches. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of the year. But yeah, how about you, bro?
Dude, I had a chill weekend, This was definitely a great weekend to watch some COD. The opening weekend of the CDL for the 2025 season for Black Ops 6 dropped this weekend, so obviously just kind of in and out of the games and just kind of touching some grass a little bit, doing some bullshit around the house, but nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, man, the fucking vibes. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about and unpack in this. We're back. We're finally back talking
Dude,
about some
thank
CDL
God.
matches. Dude, it's
Thank
been
God.
it's been a hell of an off season here trying to keep the shows going for you guys. I know it's been kind of off and on. But we're finally back and we got a lot to talk about. So let's
Thankfully.
yeah, man. So let's go ahead and just jump right into some action here. The first one being the pick'ems being live for the 2025 season. So as far as like the rewards, so if you link your account to the YouTube and your Call of Duty on Activision, you'll get some crazy like rewards for doing your pick'ems and watching the game. So you can get some double experience. You can get some crazy double points boosts and whatnot. So you can kind of go through there and then do some pick'ems here, get some calling cards if you want, shit like that. But I thought that was pretty cool seeing all that here. So you can scan this QR code and go ahead and do it yourself right now at pick'em.callofdutyleague.com. You go ahead
I
and
need
get
to
your
get mine
in-game.
in.
Yeah, man, get yours in. I did
I
mine.
forgot.
I did mine.
So like last year they didn't have like rewards and stuff, did they?
So I think if you just like it just was the drops were enabled, so I'm not sure what the double experience looked like there, but obviously this year, um,
Let's
prestiging is
go.
back, so
Yeah.
obviously there's an incentive to do some double XP in that bitch too. So predict 75 matches wins, you get an hour double experience, for example.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty cool, cool to see you there. But obviously moving on from there, we've got the CDL starting off strong as well, with 50K watching the first opening day, and Gotaga with 68,000 people. The French, I guess, side of the house there was going crazy as well.
Wow.
And Scump also getting 44,000. So I mean, there's a lot of people tuning in this weekend here. I think the adjusted full peak viewers was 204,000 viewers, and that was there for the very first opening match there against Minnesota and LAG. So yeah, man, kind of cool to see that CDL is back here, and it's popping off. So we got
Yeah.
200,000 first weekend, so we like that. We like that a lot.
I wonder if Gotaga's like viewers kind of left later on because it's weird seeing OpTic have lower viewership even as time goes on in the day. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I mean, it definitely speaks volumes because the French
Just
fan
shooting.
base is crazy, dude. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
Actually insane. Um, but yeah, okay. Let's get into some matches here. So I know the first one of the weekend. What? Oh, what's going on here?
Yo,
Dude,
Breaking Point loves their ads.
holy shit, this is insane. Let me see if I can try to navigate this. They sold out, man. They got Minecraft. They got all kinds of fucking shit going on here. All right. But so the first series of the opening weekend was your Minnesota Rocker versus the LA Gorilla Mates. Kind of a tongue twister there, but this went to a map 5 round 11, going to the side of Minnesota. So Minnesota was able to take home the first map, which was the hardpoint on Vault. Then LAG taking home map 2, which was the search and destroy on Vault. And we go back to control on Vault, which was the Minnesota. And then LAG tying it up for 2-2 with the hardpoint Skyline. And then a map 5 round 11 victory going to the Minnesota Rocker. An absolute grueler, an awesome series here for the opening CDL series here. Anything that you want to talk about or anything that sticks out to you on this series here?
I remember it being a good one to watch. Like, I mean, out the gate, bro. Like, this was great. I'm glad we got a map 5. It went to a round 11, right? Right at the end.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's more than you could ask for. Usually, it's a blowout or just a normal game. But I feel like the movement, the new team situations that we got going on. I mean, I know it doesn't show here, but Paul X, like, he's been surprising me. I know he's been good. He's been in and out of the league, but it was good to watch him play with just some different people, even though they lost. And then, well, I'm sorry, even though they won. But look at the stats. Like, it looks like they should have been done for. Skies was going off.
Yeah, dude, Skies definitely was popping off this series here. Unfortunately, they weren't able to take home the win, but yeah, Skies with a 1.37 for the series overall with 107
Plus
kills.
29.
Yeah, plus 29 spread, and Lynn's also going crazy, plus 17. So you would think that they would have won the series here, but it just went down to that search and destroy last round there, and it turns out that Minnesota Rocker was able to ice up there, but everyone on the side of Minnesota Rocker was negative for this series here. With around 0.8s and 0.9s there, and then obviously LAG, everyone's positive except for Priesta there, but definitely a crazy bang out first match of the year to kind of keep things interesting there. So GG's and Minnesota Rocker getting their first win. Let's go into the next series here, if it's not gonna shit on it. All right, here we go.
Wow,
Yeah, this
bro.
is insane, dude. Holy hell.
Do you got ad blocker on?
I don't. I don't.
Oh,
I don't even know how to do that, I'll be honest. But okay, but then
they're still
going.
coming through. Tactical Rab knows his ways.
This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. But the next series here was the OpTic Texas versus the Boston Breach, and this was a surprising dub for Boston Breach. This also went to a map 5. OpTic was able to take home the first map, which was the hardpoint on Skyline. Boston Breach then taking it home the Search and Strong Rewind. OpTic Texas taking home the Vault on Control. Then Boston Breach clapping back on the hardpoint red card. And then the Search and Destroy on red card went to the Boston Breach in a 6-3 fashion. Anything you want to speak about in this series here?
I feel like if we had a different last map, would have went a little different. But this was surprising. I mean, are there some? Which one was it, bro? Like, Haci was having his way on Vault Control, dude. Like, are there any clips of that we can click on?
Let's see here. Haci 3-piece. Let's see what this one's talking about.
So far, OpTic handles it, clear out the pressure on B, try to swarm on Cammy over towards A, and Haci gives you 2, you get the wipe, he gives you 3, and you're... So far, OpTic handles it, clear out the pressure on B, try to swarm...
He was moving on him, bro, like, towards the back end of that.
Yeah, he was. 2-piece for round. Let's see what this one is.
4 lives remaining.
All lives remaining, 15 seconds, a moment here. Can Purge get a kill now? Oh, Haci catches him sprinting over Snoopy. Can you do something magical? The answer is no. The young wizard, Haci, dispels that. The mana burn complete, 3 lives remaining. A quick stop of the clock. Wait a minute. Kenny's there for the save.
4 lives remaining.
All lives remaining, 15 seconds.
Yeah, Haci is an absolute demon on the map, dude. That is crazy. But yeah, man, so unfortunate times there for OpTic. Dude, why is this damn ad covering up the damn...
Right?
I don't know, man. But yeah, we all would have thought... Yeah, Cammy MVP with a 1.11 overall. The only one positive on the Boston Breach there, and then everyone on the side of OpTic is positive except for Kenny with a 0.75. A little bit of a stinker there with a negative 26 spread. Yeah, man, so looks like red card needs to be practiced for OpTic Texas because they got banana slammed on the red card hardpoint and the red card search and destroy to end out the series there.
But that was taking out red card when Haci comes in?
I don't know. That's a great question. You would think they would to kind of keep things rolling, but I'll be interested to see what map gets replaced with Hacienda.
Yeah.
But that's going to round out that first series of the OpTic match there. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then the second series, or the third series of Friday, was your Vegas Falcons versus the Carolina Royal Ravens. And oh my gosh, bro.
Yo.
And this was a 3-1 victory for the Carolina Royal Ravens themselves here. They were able to take home the first map, which is the Hardpoint Skyline. Then Vegas Falcons clapping back on the Search and Destroy Skyline. And then Carolina taking home map 3 and 4, which was the Protocol Vault. And then the Hardpoint, the Control on Vault and the Hardpoint on Protocol. Anything that you want to talk about or anything that sticks out to you on this series here? Dude.
They got you. You're in their analytics, baby. You just made them some money. I think Slasher was obviously going crazy. People are like, oh, he needs to get out the league. You know, old man, he's uncle status, blah, blah, blah. This dude was going crazy. And Gwyn was, you know, obviously the stats say it right there. But I was impressed with the Falcons on the other side of the coin. I mean, you can tell King of Body, like, I know he's been known for, you know, Challen, crazy money with Ender or Illy and some other players, but like in this setting, like something's off. But Kicks, or like I feel like he changed his name, wasn't it like Khalid or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, dude, that guy,
dude, yo,
he's been popping off, dude. He's definitely CDL worthy. Absolutely going rogue. He's the only one positive on the Vegas Falcons there with a 1.21 with a plus 14 spread. And then on the opposite side there, Gwyn and Slasher going crazy, both a 1.2, and then TJ and Vivid were both negative with a 0.8. But yeah, pretty much just a bang out there. It looks like the Vegas Falcons were pretty much the only thing that they were competitive on was the Search and Destroy. Of course, the hard points were pretty mixy there. I know that last one was pretty mixy, but they got 3-0'd in the vault, so they got a lot to work on there. Obviously, with Clayster as their coach, I'm sure he's going to have some words to practice on and whatnot there. But yeah, it was a 3-1 victory for the Carolina Royal Ravens there for the Friday night matches, and a 3-1 victory. All right, let's see if this is going to work, man. This is...
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, and then the final series of the Friday night was your Atlanta FaZe versus the Toronto Ultra. And this was a surprising win for the Toronto Ultra here. Dude, if this doesn't load, I'm going to tweak.
I've never seen it like this, bro. Not even in like the early days of the internet. This is crazy work.
Bro, they are really torching.
Yo.
Can we
Hey, they gotta fund those trips to the majors somehow, dog.
I guess so, dude. Holy hell, this is insane. Over here, is it my computer?
Over here lagging a Disney PC.
Dead ass, dude. Look at this buffer. Oh my lord, baby Jesus. This is really torching. This is really putting a kink.
The music comes in.
Dude, what is this?
What? Hey,
what is it?
We'll take a simplified version.
What is going on? I want to see the maps. Alright. Oh my gosh. Completed.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
That looks good. I would just start a new tab. Oh, there they go.
Oh my gosh, dude. What is going on?
Perfect.
Alright, and this was a 3-1 victory for the Toronto Ultra here. FaZe coming out strong on the hardpoint protocol with a 250 to 141 score there, and then Toronto Ultra answering back on the Search and Destroy red card, the Vault control, and the Skyline hardpoint, making it a 3-1 victory here. Anything that sticks out to you on this series here?
Yeah, definitely seeing Ultra best FaZe. I mean, early days, right? That kind of rhymed, but FaZe. You kind of start map 1, you're like, okay, yep, here we go. And then this happens, and then later in the weekend we see, you know, more go down with FaZe. But Beans was doing his thing. He's not Marcel. He kept the name. Kleenex doing his thing. Can we watch the last little bit of the search?
Yeah, we'll watch this last little Toronto Ultra win right quick.
3v2. The panic is set in. Atlanta FaZe are feeling this heat.
So FaZe 2.
This man turned it up. Okay. Can anyone from FaZe turn it down just a little bit? Lots of shots there and a bit of damage. Insight's tagged. 15 seconds on the clock. Over the Kleenex. Wins his one. 10 seconds. That's it. Ultra. Tie up the series with a little bit of cool. 3v2.
Ultra taking care of business against the Atlanta FaZe here. Well prepared and well-rounded team. Beans, Kleenex, Insight, and Joe Deceives taking down the ultimate Atlanta FaZe in a 3-1 fashion to end out the series of Friday night. So definitely a kind of a shocker, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting FaZe to lose up against this new Toronto team, but definitely speaks volumes. Definitely Beans showing up, Kleenex showing up. Very interesting there. And the only one positive on the side of Atlanta FaZe is a Beezy with a 1.11 out of the 4 maps there. But it's going to round out the Friday night matches, and then hopefully we can get into the Saturday night matches. Let's see here. All right, good deal. Then the first series of Saturday night was the Miami Heretics versus the Vegas Falcons. And this was a 3-0 victory going towards the Miami Heretics here. They only played 3 maps, and this was the Hardpoint on Skyline, the Search and Destroy on Protocol, and the Vault on the Control. Obviously, everyone on the side of Miami Heretics is super positive, and the only one positive on the Vegas Falcons is Kicks once again with a 1.28. Anything that you want to talk about on this series here?
Yeah, Kicks is definitely staying with Clayster. So this was the first 3-0 of the season, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Cool, cool. And then OpTic did one later on. They were like, oh, it's the first one, but people forgot this one.
Yeah.
I thought Rencore he stuck out to me. I know the KD's a little different, but for being a rookie in the league, he was shooting, bro. Like, he was actually playing his ass off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and King of Body, more like King of Booty, was going absolutely negative here with a 0.68 negative 20 spread there across the 3 maps that they played. So we need to get Kicks some help. Obviously, he is the only one that is somewhat shooting back. Lucky, Metals, Real, and Rencore all positive with a 1.1 or I guess 1.0 or better there. But yeah, an absolute bang out DoorDash challenge there from the Miami Heretics to kick off the Saturday night matches there with the 3-0 victory. First one of the series, or of the CDL for this split here. Then going into the second matchup of Saturday night, we had the Minnesota Rocker versus the Boston Breach. And, come on, we gotta wait for the ads to load. Oh my goodness, dude, this is painful, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, anyhow, so we're just gonna skip through these. So Minnesota Rocker versus the Boston Breach. This was a there it goes. This was a 3-2 victory for the Minnesota Rocker once again. Boston taking home the map 1 hardpoint red card. Minnesota taking home map 2, which was the Search and Destroy Skyline. The control on Vault went to the Boston Breach, and then Minnesota Rocker coming back strong with the hardpoint on Vault, and then finishing things out on the round 11 map 5 Search and Destroy on Rewind there. Anything that you want to speak about on this series here?
Definitely. I mean, Rockers surprising me. I feel like they're surprising a lot of people. They weren't really expected to go up 2-0 this weekend, and another, pretty good game 5 to watch. I know it's round 11. That control was kind of crazy to watch, but yeah, I've been actually impressed. Cammy's been doing his thing. They're like, oh, Cold War Cammy's back. But Purge, I know we were shitting on him last season, low key, but like I feel like he changed up, or just simply improved. But he was doing his thing. Yeah,
absolutely. I think everyone kind of turned things around here. Obviously, Cammy, Awakening, and Purge were all in challengers, back and forth in challengers, at least for Purge. But Snoopy was the only one still in the CDL there, and this is obviously Snoopy's team. But they were able to almost squeak out a victory here, but that map 5 round 11 didn't go their way, and went to the side of Minnesota Rocker once again.
Can you watch that round 11?
Yeah, let's go into the round 11 win.
They want to get aggressive, similar to the last round.
That's the whole thing.
Don't allow them to get in and get a free plant. Pretty similar to what we saw in the last round, honestly. but you back out completely this time, right? Few are breach. Nade gonna hit on both sides. Purge drops. Nero drops. It's a trade from the nades.
Okay. Car blown up as well. So yeah, I mean, Rockford just played it very slow. On the other side, Breach got inside of A. They're like, all right, they're not A, they're gonna be B. Kind of backed up out of A, and now Rocker, they can work this bomb if they want to, and they start that behind Estriel.
Well, Purge been the playmaker on one side, he's out of this. Paul has been it on the other side, he's still in. Will Paul be the guy in this round 11? Starting to hunt, door gets open, Geo gets pick. Awakening. Will he check? Ooh, he doesn't check, but he doesn't get finished. Then finally he does. Paul able to get one. It's all on Cammy now, 1 versus 3. 25 seconds to go. And he will defense. They want to get aggressive, similar to the last round.
All right, so that was the end of the series there, going into a grueler. They had bomb planted, and it was pretty much GG's on a retake there.
Scroll down.
Boy, they really doing Paul X dirty with that fucking... Holy shit, that is insane, dude. But
1.62 S&D KD, he can wear whatever he wants.
absolutely. So he was going absolutely phenomenal there. Paul X being the match MVP, going to that. Then that was going to be it for that series there. I'd like to go into this one right here if we could. Then the third series of the night was the OpTic Texas versus the LA Gorilla Mates. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Oh wait, this is upcoming. What the fuck is going on? Okay, here we go. We're back. Yep. So the third series of Saturday night was the Vancouver Surge versus the Toronto Ultra, and that was a 3-2 victory going to the Toronto Ultra there. I'm just going to skip through these because it's so hard to get into them. But yeah, that was an absolute bang out there, going map 5. And then the last series of Saturday was the LA Thieves versus the Cloud9, and that was a 3-1 victory going towards the super team LA Thieves.
They were dogging them, bro. They looked insane this weekend.
They did. They were looking absolutely phenomenal.
Dogging.
Yeah, so that was going to round out that series there. And then going into the first series of Sunday night was the LAG versus the Carolina Royal Ravens, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the sides of Carolina Royal Ravens. I mean,
I love it. I like seeing Carolina win, bro.
Me too, man.
They usually don't. I like it. They have a good team composition, actually. Like, it makes sense. Like, Slasher actually, I feel like he got some say. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's just taken what he could, then got with FaZe, you know, made it happen for the year, and now he's in a position where he can actually, like, speak his mind a little more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Without being scared.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Chrome is eating, boy. It's just all the tabs. They're taking like a half a gig a piece sometimes.
Insane. I'm just trying to figure out that.
Ads definitely don't help.
No, not at all. But Carolina taking home map 1 and 2, which was the hard point on Vault and the Search and Destroy on Rewind. Then LAG taking home map 3 control on the Vault. And then rounding things out, Carolina closing things out there on the hardpoint Skyline in a 250 to 149 fashion there. Everyone on the side of LAG is negative except for Kismet with a 1.0, barely squeaking out positive there. And then everyone on the side of Carolina Royal Ravens going absolutely massive there, positive, except for TJ. He had a 0.96. But just looking at Gwen and Slasher once again going absolutely rogue. Gwen with a 1.39 and Slasher with a 1.20. Honestly, man, I'll be honest, I'm very surprised that Slasher is performing the way that he is. I know last year or the year before last, he started out strong at the beginning of the season and then started slowing down, and then eventually got dropped. I'm not sure exactly what might have happened there, but Slasher still showing potential, and then obviously having to activate Gwen as well. Vivid and TJ both doing their part there, but I'm definitely liking that Carolina is being competitive this year. What are your thoughts on this series here?
I feel like we're gonna see Vault control for a very long time. But yeah, Kismet, I mean, breaking out even. They got outplayed. Gwen was absolutely going crazy. It's like 1 sub and 1 AR. going absolutely, nuts. I wonder if they're like doing the dammy or cleaning up more kills while TJ and Vivid were like, running around and just, I don't know, calling out more for the other two, it seems like. But I like to see it. And Gwen, guys, you already know.
Yeah, Gwen is definitely a solid player for sure, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future there. But it's going to round out that first series of Sunday with the Carolina Royal Ravens going massive there in a 2-0 first round of the CDL weekend.
That's cool.
Then we go into the second series, which was the Vancouver Surge versus the Miami Heretics. And this was a 3-2 fashion for the Vancouver Surge. So the first map went to Miami Heretics with the Hardpoint Rewind, then Vancouver taking home the Search and Destroy map 2. Map 3 went to Miami Heretics in a 3-0 fashion on the Control Vault, and then Vancouver Surge answering back on the Hardpoint Protocol, and then rounding things out in a map 5 round 11 situation on the Red Card Search and Destroy. Anything that you want to speak about on this series here?
That boy 04.
Dude, 04 is nasty, man. I'll be honest, dude. Like, he is really, really good. I mean, especially in the Search and Destroys too. Definitely a good Search and Destroy player, and then overall just a great, well-rounded individual. Everyone on the side of Vancouver Surge is negative except for 04 in this series here, and then everyone on the side of Miami Heretics is split. Lucky not having a good series with a .65, negative 28 spread, and Real plus 36 with a 1.5. So we got to get Real some help, man. That dude is absolutely cooking this year.
Yeah, him and Rencor, they're the ones that stuck out. Just watching them play, didn't even look at the leaderboard. That makes sense. I heard like Lucky was in no man's land and like a search. Is that the final search? Like, could we watch the final search round? And I'm gonna look at the mini map.
Yeah, let's see here. You wanna do the
goes crazy.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see this last win.
Or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now you're safe from the cars at the very least. And we're trying to bait out some action first.
No trophy up there.
Lessons learned. Retake is on. Here we go. Metals strikes first. The iron's certainly still hot. Real up close. Bide his time. Wait for the perfect moment to strike.
30 seconds left as well. Heretics, they got the man advantage, but you got to get moving.
And Court bringing his weapon forward. Jumping onto the bomb. Able to get the defuse now. Abuza, you're in trouble. Wall banged out of his mind. 20 seconds. Lucky going for the big wrap. Nasty finding a kill of his own. You've still got pressure on the bomb. It's all down to 04. He's got to make something happen right now. 04 there for it. Finds himself one. 04 gets two. That is game. What a moment, Twin. Take a bow, baby. That's how you... Or not. Yeah, there we go.
What happened?
Did Lucky even shoot anything?
I don't think so, man. I think he just got absolutely obliterated there at the end. He was just still chilling up there, top window, just looking around. Like... I don't know what the hell he was doing, dog.
Looking at that 5 seconds, like, fuck.
Yeah, so that was an absolute bang out there. Going into a map 5, round 11, going to the side of Vancouver Surge, rounding things out on that match there. And then going into the... Oh, my goodness, bro. Going into the third series of Sunday night was the OpTic Texas and Cloud9 matchup. This was a 3-0 victory for OpTic Texas. They played the Hardpoint on Vault, the Search and Destroy on Red Card, and then the Control on Vault. Anything that you want to speak about on this series here?
I heard about the ping cheese going on.
Yeah.
Apparently, if they didn't play, they would forfeit. I mean, any competitive team would play. I still feel like OpTic would have won. Like, I feel like Cloud9 still figuring some things out. I think low-key Sib might be hard to team with, just from the past and what I've seen and how people talk. Like, something's already going on. I might just be spewing, but yeah, OpTic looked insane. I feel like they had the advantage in the whole situation. Kenny's negative again, though. Like, not too bad, but I just wonder what kind of role he's really playing while everyone else pops off. It's whatever.
Yeah. And something to note as well, Haci going absolutely crazy this series here with a 1.87 with a plus 33 spread, 71 and 38 across 3 maps there. So definitely the match MVP for this series here. Closing things out on a hard point with a 2.36 hard point KD, a 1.57 S&D KD, and a 1.7 control KD. This man was absolutely on one. Running.
Watch a vault clip.
Yeah, let's see if we got like a shots he lost an enemy spawn. Let's see here. All right.
I think this might have been the one I was meant.
Spawn, forcing all of OpTic Texas to work that overextension up through B Street, but it's an all-out mix fest. And again, Haci somehow, some way with an SMG pushes on up and already finds himself in towards Art.
Couple of shots on the cross. Stun will also place, but Sib doesn't matter. The extra help from his own nade works out nicely, and Haci is a cat with 9 lives right now. Mac on the hunt, seen over through the rafters. No idea where he's gone to. I feel like we're going to be having this perspective on our screens a lot this year, Jay, because oh my goodness, he is the most impossible kill on the server right now.
Just can't keep track of him, man. He keeps getting lost. And when an SMG of his caliber is getting lost, you're just simply not going to have a good time. As that progression already working its way quickly up for that second segment. That's already 3 dead in the feed. Haci on 5 in a row. B is now going to be able to be done. Time is going to be extended, and OpTic now find themselves up by 7 lives.
Indeed the case. The only thing you could really wish for right now.
Spawn, forcing all of OpTic Texas to work that over.
Haci is an absolute menace to society in this game, dude. It is, I mean, brother, this dude is insane. But yeah, man.
Like having your way. It was like he made the game.
Yeah, no, this dude's absolutely crazy, bro. I mean, holy hell. But yeah, so that was a 3-0 victory for OpTic Texas against Cloud9 New York. Cloud9 needing some things to work on, and obviously the ping cheese as well. So we'll see what comes in the final days here. And then the last match up.
Got him.
And then the last matchup of the series of this opening weekend was the Atlanta FaZe and the Los Angeles Thieves. This went all the way to map 5. And this was a 3-2 victory for the Los Angeles Thieves here. So Atlanta FaZe taking home map 1. LAT taking home map 1 and 2, the hardpoint on Vault and the Search and Strong Skyline. Then Atlanta FaZe tying things up on the Vault Control and hardpoint Rewind. Barely won that one. That was an absolute grueler there. And then the map 5 Search and Destroy on Vault went to the LA Thieves in a 6-4 fashion. Anything you want to speak about in this series here?
It seems like FaZe, got warmed up, and then but that hardpoint Rewind was one of the best ones so far as matches. They were going at it, bro.
Yeah, they were. It was close, man. So yeah, LA Thieves looking pretty disgusting there. They got obviously some things to work on, and they could have closed it out a little bit earlier, but FaZe definitely struggling on that map 1, 77 to 250 hard point. I mean, LA Thieves, man, they might be
against FaZe.
Yeah, I mean they might be a team that might not lose, dude. Of course, Scrappy. It's interesting because Scrappy is usually one that is always positive no matter what, but this series here, he was the only one negative with a 0.95 KD here across 5 maps, and then Envoy, Ghosty, and Hydra all positive there, and everyone on the side of Atlanta FaZe, the red carpet there, all negative, barely, with a 0.99, 0.99, 0.97, and a 0.86 from Draza. So definitely a good matchup for sure. But I'm interested to see what continues to develop on both teams here.
Early days, but yeah, I love looking at this. Top teams going at it.
Absolutely.
Game 5.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But that's going to be it for all the matchups here, and we're going to watch some breakdowns here from one of Nadeshot reacting to the LA Thieves beating FaZe in a 3-2 fashion. Let's see what he's got to say here.
3-1. Let's fucking go, Richard! Come on, Matthew! Yeah! So, happy fucking birthday. Hey, cheers, brother. Thieves win versus FaZe. Taiwan Thieves is no more. We're staying here, bro. Let's fucking go. The boys iced up in a search, and gentlemen, this is a massive sign of things to come because at the case on land, we were down 2 overs. FaZe won 3 maps straight. We should have closed the control out. We were up 2-1. The hard point on rewind was closer than it ever could have been. And Surge, we said, was probably our weakest game mode, and we won 2 searches in the series to win it. So, although it was close, and we don't want to lose the hard points, I mean, that is fucking massive for the conviction that these boys have in themselves and we have in the team, brother. Thank the Lord. No reverse sweep. We came, we saw, we conquered. Did we clinch the entire time? Absolutely. Did we tweak? Not at all. No.
So some big reactions there from Nade Shot there, but interesting to see that. But moving on here, then we also have Dan Ghosty just ruined a Skyline S&D for everyone in ranked place. Let's go into a live listening on what this is as well.
Oh yeah.
Cleanup kill, and that is a big one from Sim. Yeah, you dirty nerds
Great.
shooting through stairs. I can't lie, I think that has been there since closed alpha.
Is that you knew about that?
Hydra.
You knew
Yeah, he
about
shoots him
Cleanup
through the
kill, and
damn.
that is a big one from Sim. Yeah, you dirty nerds shooting through
That's
stairs.
crazy.
I
So you
can't
can
lie.
shoot through the staircase back spawn to the A bomb site and get some wall bangs. So that's crazy. That's crazy to see.
Why?
I don't know,
Why?
man. I don't know. But moving on here, then we also had Snoopy texting in the middle of an S&D match to his internet optimization guy himself, saying that I'm him, and not texting him in the middle of.
Lock in.
I thought it was kind of funny to see that too. So here's the standings after week 1 of the opening weekend here. So we in first place we have Carolina Royal Ravens with a 2-0 series win-loss and a map win-loss of 6-2. LAT is second place, Toronto Ultra in third, Minnesota Rocker in fourth, Miami is in fifth, OpTic is in sixth, Boston is in seventh, and in eighth we have the Vancouver Surge. Then in ninth we have FaZe, 10th is LAG, 11th is Cloud9, and 12th being your Vegas Falcons there. So what are your thoughts on these standings so far?
Definitely didn't expect to see FaZe down there. I mean, the O2s outside of them are pretty, okay, expected. But it's good to see Rocker actually doing something. Heretics, I feel like, always ride this. And, yeah, we're super early. But good to see Carolina doing their thing. Weird that they're over LA. I mean, the competition was a little different. But for the map win-loss ratio. But, yeah, I love to see it, bro. What about you?
Yeah, dude, is the stream not pulling up? Is it black screening for you on the stream?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell's going on?
I do see it, yeah.
Bro. What?
Maybe make the source invisible and visible again.
There it
Or you
goes.
could add a new one.
That was so weird.
Mine does that too for the other stream. Bro, for no reason too. I'm like, come on now.
What the hell just happened? Anyhow, I hope that wasn't.
But yeah, I'm glad Carolina's on top.
Yeah, Carolina definitely a shocker there. Didn't expect FaZe to come out 0-2 this weekend here, but hey, we'll see what they got to come back next weekend. But yeah, man, so that's going to be your split going into week 2 of the standings so far of the 2025 season. Obviously, the top 8 will qualify for champs, and the bottom 4 will not. So if everything goes the way that it's going right now, it'd be crazy to see FaZe not even qualify for champs. But obviously, we'll see some events that go around with there. Moving on, then we also have the week 2 schedule being released as well. So here we go. Friday, December 3rd, 14th, and 15th. We have all the matchups here, so we can go into our predictions and see what that's going to look like for this next weekend here. So our first matchup was going to be LAT versus the LAG. Who you got taking this series here?
LAT, baby. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 3-0, bro. I feel like
3-0.
they just know how they all play, and then LAT's just going crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also going to say LAT 3-0. That's going to be an insane series there, but not surprising. Then the next matchup is going to be Cloud9 versus Minnesota Rocker. Who you got taking that one?
I'm gonna go Minnesota 3-2.
Minnesota 3-2. Yeah. Not too confident on Cloud9. Oh man, but
No.
I want to say New York's going to come out in a 3-2 victory. 3-2 victory. I'm going to give them some benefit of the doubt there.
Okay.
And then the next matchup of Friday is going to be Miami versus Boston. Who you got taking that one?
Ooh, Miami. No, I'm gonna go.
You got, man.
Miami 3-2.
Miami 3-2. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go. Man, this is gonna be a good series to watch. They got Real, but they also got Cammy and Snoopy on the enemy team. Man, that's gonna be a bang out. I'm gonna go Boston. I'm gonna go Boston 3-2. I'm gonna go Boston 3-2. See what that looks like there. Okay, and then the final series here of Friday night's gonna be your OpTic Texas versus the Vancouver Surge. Who you got taking that one?
OpTic 3-1.
OpTic 3-1. Okay, I will also go OpTic 3. Damn. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one there. My X button is my mute button.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm typing it right now. I'm gonna go 3-1 as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 as well. It's gonna be I can see them taking the Surge. Then going into Saturday night, we have the Vegas Falcons versus the Toronto Ultra. Who you got taking that one?
Ultra 3-0.
3-0, huh? Okay.
Straight up.
Yeah, I agree on that one. That's definitely gonna be a Toronto 3-0 for sure. Okay, and the next series is going to be your OpTic Texas versus the LAG. Who you got taking that one?
I'm going to go OpTic 3-1. I feel like LAG might do a little something, but I got OpTic.
Okay.
I'm biased.
Yeah, I'm also going to be biased as well. It's going to be OpTic 3-0 for me. 3-0 for me. Okay. Then the next series here is going to be your Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Atlanta FaZe. Who you got taking this one?
Man. I'm going to go Carolina 3-2.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Back. Yeah.
I'm going to go Atlanta 3-1, unfortunately. But I would love to see Carolina win it. But the matchups as far as like talent, I mean, Simp, Abizi, Celium, and Draza versus Slasher and Gwen, the Gwen guys. I mean, definitely going to be a good series here, but I think they're going to take maybe one, maybe two maps, but I feel confident about a 3-1 for Atlanta FaZe. And then the last series of Saturday night is going to be Boston versus Vancouver. Who you got taking this one?
I'm going Vancouver. Probably. I want to see 04 have his way. I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1, okay. I'll also go Vancouver. I'm going to go 3-2. 3-2 Vancouver.
Okay.
Actually, because Boston beat OpTic.
Oh, good point.
Honestly,
Boston 3-2?
3-1? I'm going to go Boston 3-2, actually. I'm going to go Boston 3-2 because they were showing up and showing out. Okay, and that's going to round things out on the Saturday night matches. And then going into Sunday, we have the Toronto Ultra versus the Miami Heretics. Who you got taking this one?
I'm going to go... I want to kind of see Miami turn up, but I feel like Toronto's going to win. I'm going to go 3-1 Toronto.
Okay, I like that. That's also a good thing there. I'm gonna go Toronto 3-2. You can see them getting kind of mixy with it. Okay.
See if Rencor picks up like he did, yeah.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
if Lucky shows up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's not looking too lucky. Then the second series of Sunday night was going to be your Atlanta FaZe versus the Vegas Falcons. Who you got taking this one? 3-0 Atlanta FaZe. And I will also double down on that, and Atlanta will be taking that one 3-0 as well.
That's that prize picks.
Yeah,
match right
for
there,
sure, dude. For sure. Holy hell, it's going to be a bloodbath. Quick DoorDash challenge for sure. And then the third series of Sunday night will be the Carolina Royal Ravens versus Cloud9 New York. Who you got taking this one?
I'm gonna go Carolina, but I feel like by this time they might have a little more understanding and hopefully good reps against, as far as New York goes. But I'm gonna go Carolina 3-2.
3-2, okay. I'm gonna go Carolina 3-1. I feel like Gwen
does this thing in a search, and then they might squeeze out a control or something.
Yeah, okay. And then the final series of the weekend on Sunday night will be the the LAT versus the Minnesota Rocker. Who you got taking this one?
For this one, I gotta go LAT. Minnesota's, they both 2-0 currently, but yeah, I just feel like they're gonna slowly break them down. I'll go 3-2, or I'm sorry, 3-1 LAT.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3-0 because Minnesota definitely a good team compared to last year, but that super team, man. I mean,
yeah, you just can't, there's no chance to shut them down. You might get their spawn messed up, but Ghosty screaming and Scrap screaming where everything is at all times. Nah.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolute grueler of a damn matchup there for Minnesota. But that's going to be the weekend 2 major 1 schedule here. So go ahead and get your prize picks in, your pick'ems in, and we'll see you guys on that side of the house there. But moving on here into some other news there, then we also had the COD Challengers Cup also commence this past weekend as well. And the champions of that COD Challengers Cup 2 is going to be Arcity's Standy Johnny Illy of the Kansas City Pioneers. So what are your thoughts on this?
Is it all, former pros, right? In and out of the league?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I get it.
Dude, I mean, Arcities and Illy both have rings. Dude, they're both world champs, and they're in challengers, dude. So
Kansas City Pioneers, what is that?
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. But definitely a scary team with Arcities and Illy being the ARs and Standy. Definitely, I remember in Cold War, Standy was being an absolute menace in his debut. So definitely can see that. And Johnny, I'm not sure. I haven't seen too much of old Johnny. I know he was a pretty good search and destroy player. Played a lot of chows and whatnot. So obviously that translated well in the challengers there and got them that champions gold for the Challengers Cup 2. So definitely.
They do RCs like that though.
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
His ass in the back.
Whew, that hat is screaming for help. But yeah, so we can see
like a beanie, I can't lie.
dead ass. But we can see maybe Arcities or Illy getting picked up in the near future there. Definitely would be cool to see. Maybe Standy as well. I don't know, but Johnny, we'll see what that looks like. Only time will tell, but we'll see moving forward there. But moving on into some other news here after the CDL, then we also had the Black Ops 6 Season 1 Reloaded dropped this past week as well. So we had the new zombie maps drop, Haci and I returning, new events, and more going crazy there. So I know that new zombie map is actually pretty fucking fun, not gonna lie. Played a lot of that this past week as well while watching the matches. Definitely, if you guys haven't tried it out, go ahead and try it out for yourself there. It's kind of giving you a little bit of Origin vibes there. I know with the staffs and whatnot, kind of translates a little bit with the swords. So there's 4 swords and all kinds of crazy Easter egg stuff that you can do there. So recommend people going in there and checking that out as well. Then we also have Hacienda returning too. So we'll see what that looks like going into the weekend 3. I believe it'll be implemented. So we'll see what that looks like going forward there. Obviously, as well with the Season 1 Reloaded, the stick sensitivities, as far as like 1 through 20, has now been revamped to a 0.6 to a 4.0 scale. So if you guys were confused on what stick sensitivity you want to be on, so if you're playing on 7.7, obviously it's not 7.7 anymore, it's now a 1.65. So here's a little clip of what that looks like.
The guys that were saying 1.65, oh yeah, the guys were, no way you guys are trying to put me at 1.8, dude. You guys are 30. And don't even say it's 1.8 or 1.7, whatever the fuck. I just watched the video. This guy literally tested it. He has a whole graph and everything. All right, for the guys that were saying.
So yeah, I don't know why they did this, but I guess it's to kind of help with stick sensitivity being more, I guess, micro manageable there. So obviously, if you need to mess around with the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivities, there's going to be a little bit more of a leeway in play there for you as well. Not a big fan of it, but hey, we'll see how it turns out moving forward.
Yeah, it's I wonder. I mean, I get it, but like, it seems random.
Yeah, very random. Very random. I don't know why they did that, but they can't fix the fucking hackers. But hey, whatever. And beating dead horse at this point.
New stick sensitivity.
Sick, dude. Can't wait. All right, well, moving on. Then we also had rank play for Warzone drop as well. But to be able to play rank play on Warzone, you must finish amongst the top 6 teams 30 times to unlock the ability to play Warzone ranked. So I don't know about you, but I've been playing Warzone like that, and I don't have it unlocked because I haven't played 30 matches. Or placed top 6, you know what I'm saying? So that's actually crazy. Actually crazy.
I wonder, like, still not gonna, they're gonna get top whatever cheating, so it's just like a time commitment thing. It's like, oh, look, it released and there's no cheaters, and like give it a week and you're like, oh shit, like, I don't know. I hope not as far as that goes, but that's interesting. I'm not going to be in there, nor was I going to be, but that's a pretty interesting cost of entry. Yeah, very weird. But moving on here, then we also had the max SR cap in Warzone ranked. So additionally, maximum elimination SR cap is in play for 150 SR. This means you have a known target to try to achieve before the end of the match. Hit your elimination cap, win the game for maximum yield. So there's no like, the better you do, the more SR you get. There's a cap for each SR. I'm not entirely too sure on what that sounds like here, but as far as like another breakdown there, so the progress through ranks by earning SR in each match. This year, SR is earned from your placement and your personal elimination performance. The amount of SR earned from an elimination is now determined by your rank in relation to your opponent. This means more SR for killing higher ranked players and less SR for killing lower skilled players. So kind of an interesting thought for SR in Warzone there. Interesting stuff there. Then moving... That's, integrated, I'll say that.
Yeah. Interesting stuff there. But moving on here into some multiplayer rank play updates for Season 1 Reloaded, we had Haci being added and the Krig Model L XM4 being banned, the SOG and all the snipers being banned as well, and smoke grenades being banned. So obviously Haci was brought in as well for hardpoint control and search and destroy. Now I will say this, rewind control was removed for the addition for Haci control, but I'll be honest, dude, Haci control absolutely atrocious, dude. Would rather play rewind.
Not good.
Dude, they need to change the points of the captures. I mean, that A point in the middle of the fucking map, in the middle of the courtyard, is absolutely impossible. So you gotta literally win your defenses and hope that you out frag. So But moving on here into some other news, and we also had some weapon balances passed with the Season 1 Reloaded for Black Ops, so headshot damage improvements for all full auto weapons, removal of idle sway at the start of ADS on sniper rifles, and the reduction of visual recoil, sway, and bob for all the weapons as well. So you'll be seeing that coming in the next few days as well. Also, dark matter for launchers got 1,000% easier, so now gold and dark spine challenges are now also reward progression for destroying equipment and field upgrades in one match instead of just score streaks. So if you guys were having some difficulties getting dark matter for your launchers, they were able to make it a little bit easier for you guys over there on that side.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. And then the last but not least here, Warzone Battle Royale rank play will only allow players to use Black Ops 6 weapons only. All Modern Warfare weapons are banned. So get used to the Black Ops 6 meta going into that. But that's going to round things out for the Season 1 Reloaded update that dropped this past week. And let's get into some nitty-gritty other details here across the community here. So after the Season 1 Reloaded, there was some controversy about the servers being messed up and whatnot. I know obviously in the CDL there was some controversy, but also on the side of just multiplayer, Warzone, things like that. Nameless went on to say that sometimes your movement feels delayed, like Krim calls it juggernaut movement. Feels like sometimes the internet netcode, but not sure what causes it. The Nade Shot goes in there and says it's 100% the servers have played 2 hours on Nuketown this morning and was floating, bro. Felt like a god. Hopped on rank play servers, stuck in mud. You're not crazy. It's actually a huge issue in my opinion. 100% was talking about this with the boys yesterday. It's actually a massive problem. I'm checking overclocks and shit, going insane. So yeah, interesting stuff. I know the servers, I don't know what they did to the servers with this update here, but yeah, I definitely feel like I'm getting a lot of dead slides more often now, and it's just, I don't know what's going on. So hopefully before the holiday season of Christmas and whatnot, New Year's, before they all go on break, they can get a patch out and get this shit figured out.
I feel like I was moving in the beta, and compared to that, like to now, it is a lot different.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, well then moving on here, then we also had a CMG update as well. So Haci has been added to all of the S&D and HP rotations, and red card was removed from all S&D and hardpoint rotations as well. So Haci pretty much replaced red card in CMG as well. So you'd be interested to find that as well. So GG's to them.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, sir. And then also moving on into some other news, we have Ubisoft announcing that XDefiant will be shutting down in 2025 here. So Mark Cuban releasing a statement here of the, I guess, the situation, what's going on there. But yes, so starting in 2025, let's see if I can find the date, June 3rd, 2025, the servers will remain active until June 3rd of 2025. So if you guys are still interested in playing that and whatnot, obviously you have until June 3rd of next year to play it. And I believe if you had purchased some in-game things, you'll get a full refund, yada yada yada, things like that. So moving on into some thoughts here from Nade Shot on why XDefiant is getting shut down. Let's go into a live listen-in.
XDefiant will be shutting down for anybody that didn't see. I saw a lot of people really excited about that, which I think is fundamentally insane. I've got a couple friends over at XDefiant. They obviously allowed me to do a couple sponsored streams, put a little coin in my pocket to promote the game. I'm bummed that it's shutting down, man. I don't think it's easy to build a game. I don't think it's easy to take a game from start to where XDefiant actually finished. And I think the game was pretty fun in some regard or another, but the people that are like celebrating on the bodies of XDefiant, I think are psychotic. At the end of the day, us as players, we want games like that to succeed so that Call of Duty can't be comfortable bullying the community into dealing with that they make us deal with every year and the problems that we have with the game. It would be a good thing if XDefiant would have been more successful. Ultimately, it sounds like the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. The people playing the game and the dollars spending on the game just weren't enough to keep the servers running. So it's a bummer, man. I think that they put something together that was pretty special. I don't think it was incredibly unique just because it was trying to fill the gap of like another arcade shooter, but a rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, RIP to XDefiant. But yeah, he does bring up a good point there. some competitive, I guess, games to compete with. Games to compete with Call of Duty to make sure it's more not so monopolized by COD, and having them to obviously be competitive in the market there. So one being the skill-based matchmaking not being a thing at Next Defiant was also huge. Being hopefully an influencer, maybe COD would pick up, but with X Defiant shutting down, it only gives them more of a reason to continue with the BS skill-based matchmaking and whatever the hell else they got going on with COD. I don't know, man. Definitely sad to see, but yeah, I mean, as far as like the netcode and whatnot for X Defiant, wasn't that fun? I know the hit markers and hit reg in that game wasn't the greatest and stuff like that, but it'd been nice to see if it would have been somewhat competitive with COD.
I wonder what Aches is gonna do. Like, I know he doesn't even put his webcam on the flank anymore. Like, dude's just like staying low key right now. Do you think he'll return to like maybe like a content grind or just a completely different profession within that same industry?
Yeah, I can see him going to content, or maybe even EA might picking him up and helping work out on Battlefield. I don't know, dude.
That'd be sick to go to Battlefield. That'd be a crazy resume at that point.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, I mean, the only other game that I can think that's competitive with COD throughout the whole years is Battlefield, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when Modern Warfare 2 dropped back in 2009, Battlefield Bad Company 2 also dropped that same year, and that was like one of the most fun games that I've played for Battlefield. That's what really kicked off my addiction to Battlefield as well, and, you know, obviously within the newer age years, Battlefield's dropped off a lot. With 2042 not being so successful in launch, and then they fixing things up like they did in World War II COD style halfway through the season of the life cycle there. Started fixing things, but it was already too late. So hopefully with Battlefield 6 dropping in 2025, that we'll get some sort of competitiveness with Call of Duty, and maybe we'll see a revival there for not Black Ops, but for Battlefield.
We could do a little stream.
Yeah. All right. But moving on here into some other news here, then we also had Fortnite revealing its first FPS mode, Ballistic, which is a 5v5 tactical shooter similar to Counter-Strike. So pretty much what that looks like here, it's going to be very similar to, you know, Valorant, to CSGO. Early access will drop on December 11th, which will be ranked and unranked. Teams will be attackers and defenders, search and destroy type vibe with a bomb spike called a Rift Point device. Round 1 pistols with 800 credits, new flashbang, smoke grenades, and whatnot as well. So what are your thoughts on Fortnite entering kind of like a search and destroy type vibe?
Dude, if this is any type of good, and I think it's gonna be, like, damn.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't play Fortnite, but I feel like I've missed a lot of cultural moments here lately with it. They got concerts in there. They got some crazy gameplay. I did play when Attack on Titan collab stuff came out, and with like the rails, you know, like grinding on the rails. I did play it, try it out then. But dude, I'm down to try this if you are. I don't think I'll stick with it and like play it like that, but it does look like, I mean, it's Fortnite, bro. Like, they always do a pretty good job. I think this will be really, really crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're definitely aiming to be competitive with CSGO and Valorant, so who knows, maybe we'll see some of the people that main game the Valorant CSGO type games there, you know, Scudda, all ABX and whatnot. Who knows what they'll be seeing there. Larian, Laevo as well. So we'll see what they think and moving forward there.
This will be like a crazy game to watch Tens try out or something. You know, like,
absolutely. This
is cool.
I'm definitely gonna try it out. Because I like Valorant. I like CS:GO. You know, as far as like the console side.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. Well, moving on here. Then we also have some leaked kind of updates here for Call of Duty 2025 being dropped. So the rumor is that Black Ops 2 is sequel. Remastered maps, all remastered maps from Black Ops 2, original new launch maps as well, a transit-like map mode for zombies, and round-based zombies is also staying there. So more to come with the leaks and whatnot. Obviously, we just got Black Ops 6, so I'd be interested to see what Call of Duty 2025 looks like. But if it's going to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, definitely going to be a fun 2 years of Black Ops games for sure.
Dude, thankfully, like this is my favorite. It used to be the other way around, like Modern Warfare's, but just the Black Ops series as a whole is like amazing, fake or true. Like I feel like this is gonna be very, very close. And then I heard the Omni movement. Yeah, we were talking about it. Like apparently they're experimenting with like wall jumps or some kind of like just like double jump aspect to Omni movement. Like, dude, that would go crazy in my opinion.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but yeah, this is I'm glad Round Base is staying. I know I'll play zombies here and there with you or Bambi. I know Bambi's been on his zombies grind, but yeah, as long as we get new maps, I'll take some remasters. It's all good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, moving on into some other news here. Then we also have Kason going for the top 250 in a solo queue, and he's got some Unreal Passion that we'll go into a live listen in.
5 more points, we win the shot. I got your whole front, Let's fucking go! Who are you talking shit to? Why are you in FaZe? Who are you talking shit to, bitch? Suck my dick, I own you! Pussy! Fuck up, bitch! Bitch! I own you! Before the game say, oh, you let anyone in FaZe! I own you, bitch! I own you! I own you! I ran you! I ran you all game! I ran you all game, bitch! I ran you all game! Hold my pocket! Hold my pocket! Hold my pocket, bitch! Hold my pocket! Guess what? You lost! You lost! You lost, bitch! You sound mad! You couldn't give a fuck if you're gonna say before the game! I'm broke! You're saying anything!
I'm broke, you're saying anything.
Fuck up, bitch!
I'm broke, you're saying anything.
Ran you all game, bitch. Yeah, that shit's hilarious. I got comban because of this. That's hilarious, dude. He crashing out, dude. On that's hilarious, dude. I've been there, bro. That shit's funny as fuck.
Combans shouldn't be a thing.
Unreal Passion for sure. But moving on here, then we also have Scump and Nadeshot getting 4 top 250 hackers banned live on stream. Let's go ahead into a live listen in here.
A to B. We're stacked it. Oh, nice trick.
Please, bro, anybody. Hey, can somebody get ADZ, bro? We got these accounts live right now. They can do a thing right now and ban them.
Isn't that Symphony's mod?
Yeah, it gets people banned fast. Wait, one's gone.
Oh my god.
Wait. One gone. All right, hold on.
Wait, that's actually hilarious. Bro, get Ghost out of here, dude.
Yeah, Ghost is still just pissed.
Ghost is just the most, he was the most blatant one.
He's the most blatant one.
He's typing in chat.
Oh
my god.
It got disconnected.
One at a time, they fall.
This guy's scared. He's giving us previews now.
Yeah! See you later!
Goodbye, Ghost!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
The Reckoning! Are you scared? What do you have to say for
We
yourself?
have the power! Yo, ADZ, I don't know if that was you, but god damn, that was awesome. Maybe the devs are watching.
Is that all of them gone?
That's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them.
Adios, muchachos!
We win.
God, bro, we have motion. We have fucking
ADZ,
motion, boys. Let's go.
Brother.
They tested it and they fucked around and they unfortunately found out.
Yeah, they found out.
ADZ the GOAT.
Yeah, I would not.
ADZ the GOAT.
I would not be hacking up against anybody who's streaming with motion because that will get you banned. Hardware, not software. Hardware banned. So GG's to that there.
Crazy, bro.
That's awesome. And then the last thing that we got to talk about here is Crim6 officially rejoining OpTic here into racing. So let's go into a small listen in. This is a 7-minute video. I don't know how long you want to watch this for, but we'll go into a live listen in.
That OpTic has provided me was just out of this world. So happy to be back. So the first time I was ever on track or in a race car was actually a OpTic Gaming Turtle Wax sponsor activations. I mean, before that, like the fastest I've ever gone was in Nades M3 picking up chicken nuggets, you know? Completely different story. It's probably the most extreme. The road, today we are risking our lives out. Okay, this guy's fast. I have teammates, so it's something that, like, you know, I'm used to coming from professional gaming. But yeah, my goal is, you know, win Le Mans. I think It's a pretty generic goal. Everyone says that, but I think that's one of the best goals you can have.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shouts out OpTic Crim 6 is back.
Yeah, he's back. He is
The
back.
dynasty is cemented.
But that's going to be it all for this episode here. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about or touch back on before we close things out?
Dude, well, looking forward to this weekend set of matches. I'm going to clear my schedule, hopefully get a lot done so I don't feel so bad about it, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I mean, the views are good. I feel like now that the games are back, they're, keep climbing, making these shorts as well, giving you little clips of these episodes for whoever's watching. I know you got your whole Spotify, Apple Music outro, but yeah, I'm excited, bro. The game looks fun to watch. I mean, the teams that we thought were good, having some trouble. Some of the bottom quote-unquote teams are killing it right now.
Yeah.
Early days, but yeah, it's going to be good. It's another good season for the BCP.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's back in action at full force, man. So I'm excited to see what continues to come here. But yeah, man, that's going to be it for this episode here. Thank you for everyone who's listening, watching, wherever you guys are, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Music. And go ahead and check us out there. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Foursquare, whatever you are. Doesn't matter. MySpace. But again, thank you guys all for listening, watching, wherever you guys are. Couldn't be here without you guys. And like always, Mr. AMANE, thank you so much for everything you do on and off the screen there. An absolute goat at what you do here.
Man, same,
yes,
bro,
sir.
same.
Yes, sir. Well, that's going to be it for this episode here. Episode 55 coming to conclusion. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the BCP. Peace.